What's up, bro? Welcome to the video on female psychology. So after this video, you're going to really understand what's going on in a woman's head, what she's really thinking and how she's really feeling, so you can have a better relationship with her, better interaction. You're going to understand women at a deeper level. Okay, so let's crack into it. So I'm going to talk about a few principles here. The first thing is kind of what are girls looking for? So, a few traits here. They're looking for a guy that's in abundance. So what does this mean? They're looking for a guy that is kind of, what is abundance? It's pre-selected. He's got a lot of girls that he can choose from. Okay, he's this very high status guy. Girls want him, but they don't want the guy to shove this in her face. Because if she feels that the abundance is always taking place, it becomes hard for her to potentially get in a relationship with that guy. It's hard for her to make anything longer term with that guy. He's always out of her reach. Okay, there's nothing stable. So she wants a guy that's in abundance. Now, what's interesting is she wants a guy that's in abundance, but she doesn't really want to know about the process that led to abundance, because the process in itself is a bit unattractive. Okay, what do I mean by this process? She doesn't want to know that you've been in lots of relationships, that you've hooked up with a lot of different types of girls, because what's funny is, how do you become the type of guy that she wants, that she's attracted to? You need to have a lot of experiences with different types of women. Okay, you need to have all these experiences. You need to be the type of guy that has dated lots of girls, has had sexual experiences with lots of girls, so you know what you're doing. So you're not needy in the bedroom, you're not desperate around her, you're not creepy when you're trying to attract her. That only happens if you've had a lot of experiences with women. But the thing is, she doesn't want to know this. Okay, this is not attractive to her. Okay, it's not attractive, the process that you took to become the amazing guy that she's meeting today, the guy that's going to give her amazing experiences, the guy that's going to take care of her, the guy that's going to really give her an emotional journey. That is not important to her. Okay? And if anything, this whole thing can be unattractive if it's framed wrong. Okay? So this whole thing can be unattractive. So what's interesting is you need to be the man in abundance. Women want this guy, but they want this guy at the same time as they want to feel that it's just them. They were always the girl for you. Okay, they were always the one. And the thing is, to a degree it's true, because yes, you're now with that girl, you really like her, she is the one, but you wouldn't have been that person if you didn't go through what you went through, if you didn't work on your social skills, if you didn't have a lot of girls in the past, different types of relationships. If you didn't have all of that, you wouldn't be who you are. Okay? So it's important to understand this. It's important to understand that, yes, she's looking for a guy with abundance. Okay? To get abundance, to become this guy, you need to actually get abundance in the first place. But to get that abundance, she doesn't really want to know about the journey that it took you to get that abundance. She just wants to kind of meet the finished product, the final version. Okay, the version of, this is a guy that's giving me amazing experiences, he's giving me awesome sexual experiences, he's not needy, he's not creepy, he's not desperate. Okay, so this is the funny balance that we have between understanding what do women want, what do they kind of, like they might say that they're looking for a very sweet, charming, nice guy. They want a guy that's in abundance. Why? Okay, let me bring this back. Why? Because when I always talk about a guy in abundance, the qualities that he has is non-neediness, okay, non-creepiness, okay, he's not desperate. Okay, now let's look at positive traits. He's got boundaries, he knows what he wants. Okay, And he's got his personality in terms of his overall character, his humor, he's refined all of that, his humor, his charisma, certain things like that. So if we get to abundance, if we get to this level where we have some type of abundance, we are going to give the girl, okay, that we with, whether you want a girlfriend or serious girlfriend or a friend with benefits, anything like that, whatever you want, you're going to be able to give a girl a way better experience than if you weren't in abundance in the first place, because you'll still have elements of these traits if you didn't actually reach the abundance. You will have some neediness, and that girl doesn't deserve a needy guy. You will have some desperation, some creepiness, and she doesn't deserve that either. Okay, you won't have your boundaries sorted because you wouldn't have been with a lot of girls where you know exactly what you stand for. This is what I like in a girl. This is what I don't like. You wouldn't have gone through that journey. Okay, knowing what he wants. You won't even know what you want. When you really know what you want and then you find that girl, it's going to be so much more amazing for her. She's going to feel so much more special and so much more chosen because you've gone through the journey to know exactly what you want. Okay, you've been with enough types of girls. So this is understanding abundance. Now, when I asked and I said to you, kind of what do women want? Let's break this down even more. So, what do women want? Okay. A dominant guy that cares. This is basically it. Okay, that's what they want. They're looking for a dominant guy, a guy that can be dominant. What do I mean by dominant? I'm not talking about domineering, where you're forcing girls to do anything like that. That's, of course, not what we stand for. Dominant is knowing what he wants, being very assertive, okay? He's obviously got all the traits because he's abundant, okay? He knows what he wants, he knows what he's looking for from a girl, he knows what type of relationship he's looking for, okay? He's seen it all, nothing really phases him, nothing makes him reactive. He's a very dominant guy, but he cares for her very deeply, and he shows her that. This is what a woman wants, okay? She doesn't just want a dominant guy, okay? Because at the end of the day, if you look at the hypergamy video, at the end of the day, the dominant guy, yes, there's a lot of emotions, there's a lot of highs and lows, and it's very attractive. He might even be a dominant guy that's in abundance, but at the end of the day, because he's showing all these alpha traits and he's not showing enough beta traits, she doesn't feel chosen. She might want more. She wants the other side of the coin as well, okay? And she's not getting that. If you only show that you care, that's still a very rare trait. If you show that you care, people tend to think that showing that you care is very beta. It's not at all. Showing that you care through desperation or neediness is beta. Showing that you care through neediness, desperation, creepiness, and you're trying to get an outcome, that's very bad. But showing that you care for her in a high value way, that's only attractive, okay? But we don't want only this, okay? And we don't want only this. We need to show her that we're this dominant alpha guy that cares. And I've heard a lot that guys will say to me, I even had this the other day, one of my old students, he said to me, I'm in a relationship and there's all this power balance between she's withholding sex from me, and sometimes I have to do this and do that and all of these things. And I'm thinking, that never happens to me, okay? It never happens because I'm giving her everything that she wants and I'm not compromising anything, okay? Guys are saying to me that, okay, that I have to not see her within 2 weeks to recover some of my value and all of that stuff. I'm sometimes with girls and I see them every day, okay? It's not coming from, oh, that Gabriel must be needy and desperate because he's seeing me every day. No, okay? I show that I care, but at the same time, there's no doubt that I'm a dominant guy, okay? And I'm not going into any of the techniques that's discussed overall in this course. Go and look at the attraction, look at the overall Alta Gay module, look at everything. But it's understanding that you need this balance, okay? And also go back and watch the hypergamy video. You'll see it from a different type of perspective. You'll see the alpha and beta traits. Now, next thing I want to talk about when it comes to understanding the psychology of women is something pretty straightforward as her looks. So what you need to understand, you need to get into a woman's kind of mind and understand the way she thinks and what her world actually entails. So when she's going, this is her. Okay, and on purpose, I'm drawing the most beautiful girl I can. I'm taking extra time, okay, to make sure she's extra beautiful. Okay, so there she is. Now, a woman, you need to understand, she's putting in an hour, 2 hours, sometimes 3 hours to get ready to go to the bar or the club or the party. She's putting in all this effort. Why? Because she understands, okay? She understands that a lot of the perception, the perceived value that she has, at least initially in the beginning, is coming from her looks. She's understanding that. Now, I'm not saying that all women have to offer, the only value they have is their looks. Definitely not, okay? Of course not. I would never say that. But in the beginning, because we men, we see women, we see their physical attractiveness, and that's how we base, are we attracted to them or not? They understand that. So it's a very brutal world that they live in. It's a brutal world because they have to commit and put in so much time to get ready, so much effort to make sure that their hair is done properly. And then they go out to a club, and what's happening? Comparison. Instantly, it's always shoved in their face. Okay, there's another girl there that's a bit better looking. There's another girl that's thinner. Imagine what this does to their head, their psychology in terms of, okay, I need to go to the gym. Oh my God, I'm not in the best shape. Look at her, look at my best friends. The other guy's looking at her. Maybe I should have taken extra time to get ready. I needed to go to the gym for a few more. I still need to go to the gym even more. Okay? Constant, these negative feelings, these insecurities are just building and building and building. Every night, the insecurity just gets more and more bigger and stronger. Okay? And then sometimes guys will look at her, and sometimes guys will give her validation and attention and a lot. And other nights they won't give her anything. And then the insecurity comes back. Okay, didn't she do enough? Did she pick up a little bit of weight? Okay? These constant insecurities. And the problem is, these guys, well, guys in general that are going out, even in this community, they're not even understanding this or even thinking about it. That girls, every single girl that you see out there is just having all these thoughts, these insecurities for a second. Then they get these pummeled with validation. And then they think, okay, their insecurity is gone for a little bit. And now it's back because now they see another girl and they see another guy staring at that girl. Did she pick the wrong dress? The girl that is thinking these thoughts. Is she not good looking enough? Will she ever be as good looking as that other girl? Imagine that thought, knowing for a fact that it could take her 10 years or she'll never ever get to that place where that other girl is physically. And she can see that other guys are looking at that girl. She'll never have that. Okay, imagine those thoughts in her head. Okay, imagine those insecurities. You need to be approaching these girls and speaking to these girls, understanding where they're at, understanding the insecurities that they have, understanding the thought processes that they have. Okay? And this is a big one. This is very big. And if you can start to give the girl validation and for her looks and for the effort that she's putting in, and you can show her that you understand what she's going through, you understand all these things that she's going through, okay? You understand how difficult it must be. But at the same time, this is where qualification comes in, where you'll see in the program, go watch the qualification video, you'll see that even with her looks, even though you like it, you are seeing something that's deeper. You're seeing something that's more meaningful. She doesn't have to worry about all these insecurities that she has with her looks because there's something more. There's something more that you are also searching for besides just her looks, which is her personality. Okay? And this is what's amazing. It's very liberating for a girl because it's like, okay, not everything. I don't have to be pummeled with these insecurities. There's also other things that make me who I am. My humor, my background, my history, my hobbies, who I am as a person. Okay? Watch the identity video as well. Okay, all of this stuff. But it's understanding that girls are going through this kind of principle, this concept all the time. Okay, we don't think about it as guys. Okay, we're not thinking about it. Now, it's something to keep aware of. okay, all these principles that I addressed in this video. You just want to keep bringing awareness to them to understand women at a deeper level. Once you understand them at a deeper level, you'll be able to have better experiences, better interactions. They're going to be better off for it. And just overall, it's going to be better. Hope you enjoyed this video, bro. I'll catch you in the next one.